This is the story Spirit will tell you, like the greatest story you can possibly have. So you have the Ace of Wings, which is the Ace of Swords, the Magician, the Eight of Columns, which is the Eight of Wands, the Chariot, the Hierophant, the Nine of Swords, the Three of Discs, which is the Three of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Priestess of Columns, which is like the Page of Wands, the Fool, the Priestess of Wings, which is the Page of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Sun card. So the Sun card was on the split. The Fool was on the bottom of the deck. So the Shadow. So the Shadow card with the Fool is a new beginning or wanting to take a chance and step out. And the Sun is bringing harmony and life force and reevaluating. And this goes with the Priestess of Wings and the Four of Columns. This energy of shining light on domestic affairs or basically anything that makes you happy. This could also be parts of you that you didn't know before, the very things that uplift you, that make your soul sing, that make you feel desired or to step out of your comfort zone. There's this energy of domestic bliss within you because you're coming back to yourself. There's this matrimony of self coming through with the Sun card, and it's giving you life force. The Wheel of Fortune is also backing that up with the Six of Columns. Is there's a need to remove yourself and become victorious and know that you are celebrated. There's something about you need to celebrate yourself more or get into alignment. There's this energy that is just, it's there. There's this shadow figure. And a lot of you, if you see shadow figures, you be like, oh my God, this is bad. This is actually you. Like your innermost self that's still loading. Like it's coming by piece. There's this energy of getting to know yourself that unlocks this shadow of yourself. And it's bringing light back into it. Like there's something about you're painting your own self-image. So the Ace of Wings, the Ace of Swords, and the Magician is you're conjuring magic. You're conjuring yourself out. The Eight of Columns reverse usually talks about fast-moving energy, communication, stalking. This energy of bringing something into you is not coming back because it's held back. The Chariot in reverse is also like a belief system that may have reinforced itself, saying like you were not good enough until you have X, Y, and Z. There's this energy of saying like things aren't working because you're rushing. There's this energy of I need to rush in and be the first on the scene. I'm the first to do this. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that you may have overlooked a lot of struggle in your life because you didn't communicate, or a lot of people left you out in the cold, or when you actually tried to collaborate, people took your ideas. So there's this competitive nature where you need to rush in and do things. There's this issue around intimacy and sharing. Like you don't like to share, so you have this perception of I can do this all by myself. And for a while it works, but then it's not doing it. The Hierophant is actually trying to make you take a position of change, and it's asking you to step out of your comfort zone and be victorious and be seen, because the Wheel of Fortune is in your favor. The Fool is in your favor. And I think a lot of you need to stop playing with the people that you've been playing with. Like, they're not good enough for you. I think you are starting to realize that you are manifesting and seeing just how limited you are because of the company you've kept or the belief systems you've held. This is this energy where you're honestly starting to realize you can actually do this. It's not as crazy as people make it out to seem. Like, you can physically conjure that shit. You can manifest it. There's this energy of you don't realize that you are so fucking tapped in at will. Like, you shift and your mind has got to shift too. But literally, I don't think you realize the material world is here to materialize for you. The wheel of fortune is saying if you will it, it will happen. You just got to change your mindset. Stop this system. I think there's something about your belief that's actually blocking what you're conjuring. I think there's something about you not playing small anymore that's starting to materialize. I think they're like, all right, spirit, their belief system. Look, it's, even though this is sideways, it's up to you viewing this. There's this energy of, if you can align yourself the right way, like heart, mind, and soul, body, to weave into this fabric of existence, this material essence, if you weave yourself into this material existence, it will come for you. Like, you have to resonate with it. There's something about you setting a beacon, setting an intention, setting the example. We have the Oracle of Columns. Okay, tell me. We have the Moon, the Four of Discs, and the Six of Wands. Okay, so you are being asked, because you are very emotional and you're very intuitive. Your emotions and intuitiveness come hand in hand. You are literally seeing things as they come. The moon is coming in to let you know it's time to let go of these essences. It's time to move on from them. There's something about what you have been taught about certain aspects of yourself is not true, or your belief system is not true, because you may have picked it up on social media and it's not, it's hindering you. The moon card is saying your intuition and your illusions in this aspect is actually what you're holding on to. There's something about how you see yourself that's, it's, move on. You already have victory. So tell me more about the moon card. Tell me more about the moon card, please. So we have the Nine of Wings, which is the Nine of Swords. So the Four of Discs, you're holding on to this template of pain. You're holding on to the illusion. You're holding on to the unfairness. What was cast upon you. The outdated system. So we have the Oracle of Vessels, the Goddess of Discs, the Queen of Columns, and the Five of Columns. Okay. For one of you, the pain has shaped you into a fighter. There's this energy where, for one of you in particular, you're seeing yourself as this warrior. Whatever means necessary, you'll get it done. The Oracle of Vessels is almost kind of like, I can be everything I want and I can imagine anything and I'll shift into it. There's this shapeshifter energy that's actually fucking you over, because you're shifting into something for other people or other beliefs, and a lot of it has to do with the unfairness of what you have perceived. It's not fair. It's not balanced. There's this energy of working with entities or calling in spell work or practices that are very misaligned. And this could also be like, you play with illusion, like you've cast an illusion or spells to gain what you want, and Spirit is saying, like, they know what you've been doing and they're asking you to let go, not reverse the work, just let it go and just say, you know what, as this person has free will, the light's gonna come through. So all your misdoings with this Five of Swords is coming through. So Spirit is showing you your story wasn't just about struggle and survival and fighting. Like, it's illuminating the very essence of you. And it terrifies the fucking shit out of you. And you're still fighting. What wound is still fighting? So we have the four vessels is I'm enough or I'm not enough. There's this disinterest of constantly searching for new timelines so you can get what you want. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that it's not materialized, or it just constantly leaves you on the hook. It always keeps you holded back. The Hierophant is saying like, oh, this isn't what I wanted. This belief isn't, you're not seeing this because it wasn't meant for you. A lot of people have this belief of a happy family or power and dominance and control, and that's what's actually fucking you up, is because the fact that this was never meant for you. You hold on to the very beings that you've seen, images of people and beings that just never was supposed to be for you. For instance, some of you are like, I'm gonna marry a celebrity, I'm marrying a rich man. In reality, it's time to meet your actual self. Like, the person that you're actually going to be with is a, you know, regular worker, you know, that works at as a cash register, you know, maintainer, like a cashier, like, you know what I mean? The Goddess of Wings is asking you to step into your sensuality and step into your senses, because a lot of you are ignoring them. There's responsibilities that need to be handled, and you don't want to do the work. So now it's being done for you, and your soul is about to take new measure to make sure that you walk away and become successful. It's just, I hate to say this 6 of Wands energy, or 6 of Vessels, is an energy where you will always see the worst in people, even when you have the best in people. And Spirit is asking you to see life the way it's actually meant to be, and not for what it is, like what you want it to be. We have the High Priestess and the Wheel of Fortune. What you don't know. Everything that you obtain, you think about. So the more you think about something, the more the energy is strong enough. There's this energy of wholeness and completeness, and in that essence, it's knowing that you were absolutely complete. You are absolutely freaking everything. You are magnificent. You are glowing. You are responding. You are caring a lot. And it's reciprocal in nature. And I think the Two of Discs is asking you to not settle. Is know your worth so well that you never settle again. The Nine of Discs is you have hope and you have a goal in mind, then go for it. Take care of yourself. The Fool is asking you that if a goal doesn't meet your standard and you feel like you're settling for that goal and you're doing too much, then it's time to walk away and start something new. You are infinite and you are sensual, and they're asking you to step into your senses, step into your body. With the Seven of Swords, there's this energy of too much indulgence, like gluttony. And this is like some sneaky thoughts that will pop up, and you're being asked to shut them down to heal that. Love yourself. your mirror image inside and out. There's something about sending love to your very essence, to your soul, to your very source. We have the Ace of Columns. In doing this, you will attract whatever you are. This Ace of Columns is like a spark, like a magnetic spark. In your senses, you will release and you will gain. This is the actual essence of you. You're being asked to recover your essence, your holy divine spark. The Two of Vessels is your actual self. Look, we have the two. Like, if you actually wanted love, it's you. Yeah, it's you. This is the divine spark. Like, 2 + 2. So you're multiplying. You're calling in something in your favor. And I'm telling you, Spirit is so proud that they want to give you what you're asking for. They're asking, you know, you to unlock yourself. They're giving you the keys. They're giving you the green light to not settle. And the reason why they don't want you to settle is because they're giving you the divine spark that you've always desired. Like, if you're asking for love in a different person, that's actually your mirror, or the person that you think, like, what love is, like a divine counterpart, your soulmate, whatever you want to call it, this is it. This is it. Like, your passion is returning. Like, it's standing side by side through the weather, and it's weathering millennia with you for eternity. There's this energy of just, for right now, love yourself the way you're trying to love another person and bring them in with the Magician. And the Hierophant is, some of you have some outdated love that you need to get rid of. Just outdated thoughts on love. And the Oracle is asking you to call in your true nature, your true essence, your true magic, and allow yourself to let go of anything that's still lingering within you, that still keeps you begging, still keeps you attached. We have the Priestess of Wings. This is uncoding these images and synchronicities about yourself. So the Queen of Wings is, you have a lot of mental thought of who you think you are. But the Hermit is like, no, let me actually learn about myself. Let me take time out and do what I like to do. We have the Queen of Vessels. This is a deep, raw, emotionally intense, nurturing energy. And then it's very strong. It's soft and strong and capable and intuitive and just beautiful. Like a person who is in love with life and that wants to get out there and enjoy that. The Hermit is saying, like, learn yourself, because that's your strong nature. Your mind is just in control. But who you actually are is that Queen of Vessels, and it's a very strong energy that's ready to come out. We have the Ace of Discs, and it's like, set the intention to uncover yourself. All right, Spirit, your intention to uncover this strong, nurturing, beautiful, energetically free, emotionally raw, intense, passionate, loving mother, father energy. This owning of themselves, the senses, like they're finding the lover in themselves. They're finding their true essence, their true spark. They're coming back into their body, you know, like their heavenly spark. Like, let's bring them back, please. What is their intention that they can do to work on it, that sets the plans in motion, please? Spirit is saying, and this is funny, is the intentions that you seek have a lot of momentum when you do it intentionally. So they're saying your intentions don't need to be super complicated, that keep you complex, moving shit about. It's saying just one and done, and make it powerful. So when you speak it, make it powerful. Own it. So we have the Goddess of Discs and the Queen of Columns, the Queen of Wands. We have the 10 of columns, the 6 of wings, the 8 of discs, 4 of discs, 8 of vessels, 7 of vessels, the Queen of discs, the world, and the Ace of wings. So your intention. One of you's intention is to unblock your eyes, to unblock the world, or unblock how you see the world. So you could be basically having a blocked third eye or system of processing information, or you could be seeing, and I wanted to say this, is you could be making synchronicities out of anything, thinking it's a green light. And Spirit is saying, if you're going to set intentions, set it simple and set it and work towards it. So for every word you set a goal. And with that intention, you work. So the Queen of Columns is an intention that needs to be deeply personal, passionate about who you are. That's not going to make you lose interest. The 10 of columns usually talks about being guarded. So be passionate about letting things flow. And it's easy, it's nurturing, it's compassionate. There's this energy of it gives you life, and it's deeply, deeply satisfactory. There's this energy where if you don't do anything, there's this energy of you're deeply dissatisfied. And so set an intention that brings you personal victory, not that has to be loud by other people. It has to make you feel seen. There's just this energy of completeness. And that's your intention, is to be complete. I think you're working on walking away from things that harm you or bring you a lot of delusion or foggy transparency. I think a lot of you don't know what you want. And I think now you're starting to realize just how much you are being who you are. When you step into a more truthfully aligned person, you stop listening to others. And I think one of you, your personal manifesto right now is to stop listening to the opinions of others and how they weigh upon you. I feel like one of you is now starting to realize not everyone has their best interest, and you're seeing that with social media, you're seeing that with your family, you're seeing that with your lovers. There's all that. I think another one of you is you're seeing the falseness with the people or the beings around you, if the world around you. And you're vowing to make that right, or doing what makes your soul sing or feel good, in alignment, wholeness. I think you're letting go of the constant need to put pressure on yourself to have everything. Because you realize not everything is worth having. I feel like someone's going back to basics right now. Another thing for whoever this is, there's an energy of constantly trying to remember past parts of you, past lives, and your soul doesn't want to remember because it's focused on living this life, and it wants to be free from those lifetimes. And when you constantly ask your soul or spirit to allow you access to your past lives because you want to feel important, your soul has already lived that. It's trying to completely embody you. and to guide you into living this life and whatever the soul has planned for this lifetime. It's not trying to escape. It's just saying that it wants to take flight and be free. It wants to flow into this lifetime. And it's starting a whole new chapter with you as its basic avatar. And there's this energy of you constantly bringing back its past. And it does not like that. So it's lived these lifetimes for you to be born, for it to become you. And now it's moving forward and it's asking you now, with this information, your soul is asking you to be free and focus directly on this lifetime and how you can affect change for you, because your soul is ready to do the work. It's starting to move. And there is this collaboration. It's asking, like, please let me bring the answers that you need, but I will not give you my past. Like, your soul is also a part of you, but it has a higher autonomy. So if it chooses not to do it, it's doing it with love. There's something about it made some sacrifices that have left it hurt, have left it happy. And now it's basically using this life as a healing mechanism to experience fully what it is that it's come to embody. There's an energy where it wants to fully focus on embodying you in the whole form. Like, it's ready to come home. Like, that's its goal, is to come home and to help you become one with it. Truly, it wants to bring a lot of emotional satisfaction and release to you. And you see that? Like, it's asking you to open your heart and trust it. Just trust that no matter what happened in its past lives, like, it deeply loves and cares for you. And it wants to embody the complete being that it was meant to, what it chose to do in this lifetime, or what it's choosing to do. So it's asking you to work with it. Instead of fighting, just open up. It's multifaceted, but trust me, if you open up to your soul and allow your soul to be at peace, you're going to be at peace. So we have the 8 of discs. So mastery, crafts, work. So we have the star. So you are about to start a whole new chapter where you explore your passions, your art, your music. You see the beauty in life. I think a lot of you could be into jewelry or clothing. There's something that you want to create, and it's a very strong creation. This is something that you could see in your mind's eye. This is something that maybe you never wanted to see. Like, there's something that someone said that, oh, you'll never be out there. Like, people aren't going to appreciate this. There's something about, someone has told you that shit is not going to sell, or you're not going to be known for. But yet, you're being known. You're being looked at. So Spirit is asking you to put yourself out there in the scariest way possible. Take that leap of faith and know that you were divinely guided. You are secure. You are being seen. You don't think you're being seen, but someone sees you. There's this energy of you are seen, just not the way that you think you are seen. And someone's gonna try to come in and give you that scene. There's like painting a picture. Like, for the first time, someone is trying to actually see you for what you are and seeing your gifts. There is this energy of stop hiding. Stop being deceptive. Like, there's this energy of deceptive nature that you're clinging to for the sake of, this is all you've ever known. And this is all you've ever been taught. But this person is coming through to lift the deceptive energy out, or a guide could be doing this. There's someone going to be very close to you. Like, this person could be a mentor or someone you look up to. There's this energy of you're about to be seen for what you actually are and not for what you put on an illusionary hide. Like, someone is going to see your true actual nature. And honestly, it's exciting and it's terrifying. But this is someone who has a lot of answers. And someone who's deeply passionate about comfort. This is someone who, or something that has the goods in life or a platform. This is someone who's already made it in their own way. They're already on a new path. And this is also a part of your reward. This is a part of your deal that Spirit has made on your behalf. It's not necessarily a contract, but there was a deal being made behind the scenes. And this was actually meant to help you. So we have the Hangman, the Tower, the Three of Vessels, and the Ace of Discs. So the Hangman was seeing things from a perspective that maybe you haven't had the best chance with, or this is someone who has gained a perspective or a life that has completely demolished to make room for collaboration and celebration and joy. And then the Ace of Discs usually talks about planting a seed. It's the divine, that starts it all. This is the intention that they're setting, is to collaborate with you. Like, they're trying to tear down the old paradigm and the old way of thinking, because there is a lot of negative. But again, they see the wrong, they see the bad, and yet it's not fulfilling to them. So the Ace of Columns is coming in and saying, like, oh, here's the divine spark. There's something that puts you on a path that takes you off a different one, and it closes and collapses. They're just asking you not to get super involved, like obsessive. Yeah. They're asking you to allow this to be more letting the universe work in your favor than you basically sabotaging. So we have the Emperor. We have the Oracle of Columns and the Lovers. The Ten of Columns. The Three of Discs. Okay, so we have a collaboration. Insights. The Ten of Columns is a deeply remarkable change aspect. This charging is charging through. Okay, so the Emperor, the insight that we have, because I did ask for clarification. So we have the Emperor, the Oracle of Columns, the Lovers, the Chariot, the Goddess of Wings, Ten of Columns, and the Three of Discs. And with the Emperor and the Oracle of Columns, there is this energy of coming through with passion and life force. We have the Two of Columns, which is talking about future planning, future movement with the Chariot. It's moving towards the future. So the insight that's coming through is there is a lover, but not in a traditional sense. This is a lover of your soul because they love progression. And this is a person who is going to move, this masculine energy is going to move you in the right direction. Whether this is you yourself coming through in a different person, or this deal that came out there is this masculine energy, even if you shift into it, there is this goal and determination that you are going to move forward. This is like the wind beneath your feet energy that just sparks the love for the future. There's forward planning. They're seeing you in the future every single day. There's this collaboration that you had that's like, you know, put you on the right path. It doesn't make you question. So we have the star. So yeah, this is divinely guided. So they're just saying, like, you're going to have movement in the future and to look forward to that. But don't fantasize on it, because that's the deceptive nature. Fantasy is the deceptive nature. So do not fantasize about, like, oh, this is my forever person. No, this is just the fairness being returned to you. Like, this was part of the deal, excuse me. So we have this is like it turning in your favor. Like, Spirit is granting you a request to move forward and move on to new beginnings. And that's the beautiful thing, because you deserve it. You have worked for it. You have done what you need to do. You have faced your shadow. You have faced your animalistic side, that primal side, and you have embodied it. And it has not turned you cold. It actually has brought you back to the beauty of what your soul has been seeing in your life this whole time. You are seeing the beauty that lies ahead, and it makes you magnetic and attractive, and you're attracting that. So don't ever worry about if you're too much, because that's the whole point of your mind. You're the observer. You are observing your thoughts. The more you let it control you, and the more you think about it, the more it keeps you stuck. The more you will literally be bound to creating that life. So free yourself and see the beauty that you are. Return to home. Return back to you.